This is our family's old Farmall M tractor that we started farming with when we started out. And there was a story behind this tractor that I want to share with you. It's called the Cousins. Back in the late 50s, Dad was disking up land for the clover. He planted it behind the melons after the picking was over. With one Farmall tractor, it would have to run nonstop. Dad hired two neighbor boys to help disc and plant the crop. George and Lamar were cousins, so different it was a sight. George loved his motorcycle. Lamar liked to date, get home late at night. They got along well together, but there developed a bit of a rift because Lamar disced during the day and George got the nighttime shift. Days later, George was hungry and tired. He'd driven that tractor through the night. The next morning, Lamar was a no-show. It made him so mad he wanted to fight. Lamar finally got there. It seems he'd overslept. George told him a few choice words, then on his motorcycle he leapt. He fired that bike off and shot a rooster tail way up into the air, and by the time he got across that field, he was going faster than anyone would dare. Just then Lamar reminded to tell him something, and it happened as he feared. Looking across that field, a great cloud of dust appeared. You see, Lamar's unusual decision that morning affected poor George's fate. For the first time that week, he had shut the barbed wire gate. At the last minute, George saw the barbed wire, so he turned and laid that motorcycle down, and you should have seen the dirt fly when that cycle hit the ground. Later, all was forgiven. It could have been much worse by far, but 50 years later, George tells everyone, never do the night shift with Cousin Lamar.